this Indian Club Training for Beginners video, we're gonna go over the basics with your Persian meal or your Indian swinging club. You're gonna have this part here on the end, this knob, your middle or your pinky finger is gonna cut it through the middle on each side. There's a technical term for that, I can never remember, and it's a simple term, it's not like a fancy term. If you know what it is, put it in the comment section. Anyways, you put your finger there in the middle, and you're gonna hold on to it without squeezing. You don't want your skin and your knuckles to turn white because you're holding it so hard. You're gonna hold it, your hands are closed, it's gonna be firm, but relaxed. You're gonna allow the weight to pull the arms back behind your body. You're gonna put your heels together, turn your feet out like a duck, so your toes are apart, and you're gonna start with a swinging motion as part of your warm-up. You're gonna see when I turn inside, that pulls your arms back behind your body, giving you a nice full stretch in the shoulders. A lot of people who do these Indian swinging clubs and Persian meals do them to improve health and flexibility, strength, pain-free health in their shoulders. I've been using it for my shoulders for years, decades. I've been doing these simple moves, and you can do really complex moves, or you can keep it simple like me. I do it to increase the speed and strength of my strikes and self-defense, improve my grip strength as I get older, for longevity, but also for self-defense. You have a strong grip, you can do a lot of things to defend yourself that you can't do with a weak grip. But they say that strength in your grip is a predictor of good health as you get older. After you've done this for a while, you're gonna split the swing so that you're bringing them now through the center line of your body and behind your head. Again, I'll turn to the side. You can see I'm just letting them come back. I'm keeping the heels together, toes turned out, stomach up and in, abs tight. Suck your gut up and in. As you improve your overall health and strength, this is a full body exercise from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. I do them barefoot usually, barefoot right now. I like to feel the ground. And this gets a lot of the kinks out of your neck, especially you start getting cell phone neck, staring at your cell phone all day. This will help improve your posture, realign everything, engage the muscles in the upper part of your back, pull your shoulders back and down, get your stomach up so you look younger, stronger, healthier, because your posture is better. Now, third warm-up exercise, you're gonna bend your elbows, you're gonna allow them to drop to the front with your palms facing the sky. Your thumbs are still down and forward. You're allowing them to go this way, dropping. Hey, Jay. Jay's from Pennsylvania. Good to see you, Jay. Going forward first, you'll see how that activates the muscles in your forearm. You do this while you keep your elbows bent. You could also do it with your arms out if you want to make it more of a shoulder workout. This is just a simple warm-up I like to do. I like to have you do it, and then you're gonna reverse it, pulling it back. So you go forward first. I do it for about 30 seconds, and then let it come back in the reverse for about 30 seconds. And again, you're gonna see my hand stays closed, pinky stays in the middle. I almost have the idea, I almost have the name in my head. I can feel it in there. It's just the way my brain works. My brain's always been like that. Sometimes words pop into my head, sometimes I gotta look for them. They're in there somewhere. If you know what we call that, it's a simple name. It's not just for the Indian Club, but if you remember what it's called. Yeah, Brian says he needs this. Brian, this is amazing for grip strength, for wrist health, strength in your hands, but especially in those shoulders. You're gonna feel it shoulders, elbows, in the forearms a lot. You're gonna feel it in the upper chest, the upper back as you go through these basic motions I'll show you. Now we've done 3 exercises. You started with this simple swing. We split the swing one hand at a time, allowing the weight to pull it back. You're not trying to muscle or control them. You're allowing the weight to drop and pull it in each direction. You bent the elbows and you twisted forward, then you twisted back. Now we're gonna put some of them together. I like to have you put your feet apart, so you're gonna separate your feet. Your feet are still turned out like a duck. And you're gonna bring it up and add a little squat with this basic swing And you're doing this, you're pushing your hips back behind your knees, always behind your knees, like you're sitting down into a chair so you can build strength in those legs. I told you this is a full body workout. And then we're gonna add the turn down and up. So we're adding a turn down and a turn up. You'll do this at least 30 seconds. You can do it longer if you are feeling it. But I'm starting to feel my heart rate go up a little bit, making this more of a cardio workout, cardiovascular. Get your heart and lungs stronger while your legs are getting stronger. Your arms, your hands, your wrists, all of it. Now you could also do one hand at a time. It's a little bit more complex, but this is really good for brain elasticity. A lot of these exercises with traditional workout gear, like Indian swinging clubs or Persian meals, like battle ropes, kettlebells, mace, they're really good for brain elasticity. Neural pathways in the brain get carved. New stem cells, when you do it in a focused and aggressive way, get released into the body. They can become memories, they can become cognitive skill, or they can go heal something. So doing something like this, it's not necessary, it's not required, it's not, there's no law for it, but it's a great way to improve your health. And if you get tired of going to the gym like me, a pair of these will make you sweat, build some strength, get some muscle back on your body. As you get older, we worry about sarcopenia, that's the muscle going away. We worry about bone density, that's the osteoporosis that we talk about. And this puts stress on the body in a way, in a good way, healthy way, that keeps you youthful, young, vital, strong, and able to defend yourself. So we started with our swing, we went into the split swing, we did our turning forward and turning back. We put it all together with a little squat and a swing down and a swing up, both directions. Now we're gonna talk about the mill. You're gonna bring your hand here first, open the chest by pulling the elbow back. That's gonna put the club behind your head. And you're not gonna hit your head. When you cast it, which is the third part of that, casting, think about casting a fishing pole, throwing a knife, but allow the weight to do the work. Just get it moving with your wrist. Pull your stomach up and in, abs tight. This is where feet being together, your heels together, toes apart, or your feet apart, kind of like a duck. Think of a duck's feet. Stomach pulled up and in, abs tight. You're isolating on one side first. You do that 30 seconds. There's the first motion. Notice that your thumb is down. It's not pointing up, and the club is not pointing up. You're gonna have it to the side. Open the chest, let it drop. Pull your stomach up and in, abs tight. Tuck the chin, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Repeat that to yourself as kind of a mantra. Your form will improve. You'll be stronger, get stronger faster. You'll learn it faster. You'll become a pro in a few weeks of the basics. Become a master of the basics. If you do the basics really well in a focused way, and all you have to do is replay this workout 2 or 3 times, you'll get it, it's easy. And you'll feel the benefit right away. You'll feel stronger, you'll feel faster, your grip strength will improve, your shoulders will feel stronger. That's been my experience. After you've done both hands, you're gonna go back to the first one and reverse it. So you'll pull it to the side first, turn the wrist back, let the elbow bend and come across the body like a shield. Here's where the weight of the club pulls it back out. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Think about 3 motions. There's 1. There's number 2, here's the third part. And let it cut through the center of your body, don't cut it short. You wanna bring it here, you'll miss the part where you get your spine to turn through the shoulders and the hips, and you feel all that synovial fluid in the joints, warming everything up. Allow it to do its healing work. Been doing these for, like I said, decades. It's one of those things where the more I do it, or the longer I do it, the more I benefit from it. I've never not felt like there was great value in doing these. I can go to the gym, do the same workout over and over again, and feel like I'm not growing, not moving, not changing. I get bored really easily with gym workouts. But with these, it's like a moving meditation. It helps clear the mind, recenter your focus, and everything feels stronger. When you hit the bag or you punch a target or you're working with a partner, you'll feel yourself moving faster. And if you don't do any self-defense or martial arts or boxing or anything, it's still a great workout. So we did both sides out, we did both sides coming in. Now we're going to do them at the same time. Notice that when you come through, you're going to have one hand in front, and then you're going to alternate so that the other hand is in front. So here's my right, here's the left. And take your time. Allow the cast to be big and really open the chest. You'll feel it in a really positive way. I feel energy rising. I've done Qigong or Qigong, depending on which country you're talking about it coming from. But Qi work, energy work, for years and years. And I find that when I do Indian swinging clubs or the Persian kneels or the mace, and sometimes the kettlebell, I feel that same energy moving from the tanchan, the middle of the belly button, you know, where the sperm and the egg came together, and then you grew the, what's that called, umbilical cord. The center, your first two cells, and then it grew into you. But you feel that energy rising from there and moving through the body in a really positive way. As you do this exercise, you're going to reverse it. And same thing, take your time when you go to the turn from the outside to the inside, or the inside to the outside, depending on which direction you're going. Allow it to fully come through the center of your body. Oh, they just smacked each other. It's been a while since I've done that. And if you think about it, this is one of the original self-defense tools. It's just a club. Think about, you know, the beginning of recorded history. And the recorded history at the beginning includes murder and fighting and war and all that stuff. And think about how people fought long before guns and even before knives, sticks and rocks, hands, bare hands. Obviously, this is just a stick with a big, think about a rock attached, like a hatchet at the end, or it's a club. It's basically a club, or you know, maybe a big piece of wood or knotted wood at the end. Very effective for self-defense. Now someone's gonna put in the comment section, not against the gun. No, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just the most simplistic way you can. Can you defend yourself with your hands? Yes. Elbows? Yes. Knees? Yes. What if you had a stick? Yep. Rock? Yep. How about a big club? Perfect self-defense tool. All right, we're gonna do the mill, but we're gonna switch it to kind of an alternating move. And here I really wanna encourage you to suck your gut up and in, tuck your chin, put your heels together, toes turned out, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. When you're ready, you can play around with the speed, you can play around with the rhythm, slowly with big casting motions. You do them to the sides, you do them more up, do them more down. There's just ways that you can modify it, and you're gonna feel it hit the muscles in a different way every time you do it. Once you've done that for a while, a very smooth transition just now, but play around with that too. And there are so many more moves than I ever do or ever teach. I always keep things on this. It's usually because of time. I don't have a lot of time. I don't know all the different moves. I haven't studied them all. I've seen a lot of really cool ones though, but they're great channels. I think it's called the Flying Dutchman. And there's a couple of other female instructors that go deep into different moves you could do if you were so interested in learning all the intricacies. But it's just like with martial arts with me anymore. It's like I see the value in all that. I'm not against any of it. But for me, I have this much time to do just about anything, any one thing. And so if it's self-defense, I'm keeping it simple and practical on a simple level. Now I do know multiple styles and have studied them for many, many years and practiced and partners, solo, formally trained, informally trained. But I don't do a lot of it anymore just because, and I don't teach a lot of it anymore. Like if somebody comes to me and they say, hey, I want to learn how to defend myself, I'm keeping it simple. We're doing 2 or 3 things, doing them really exceptionally well. And then the rest of it, it's all like dancing. They're great dance moves. You could, like I used to do the ballroom dancing when I was younger. I didn't really do it that much. I kind of played around with it. Had a friend who did it and invited me to some things. And then you start learning. There's all these different styles of dances. And if that's your thing, you're gonna learn them all. That's awesome. It just wasn't my thing. So I could do maybe 1 or 2, like waltz or rumba. I think rumba's the vacuum. Something like that. But you're not gonna see me do a tango. I don't know how to do that. I think I did it once, but anyway, I digress. If you need a pair of these Indian swinging clubs, I put a link in the description. I wanna show you one more way that I would like you to try to use it once you get good at it, and that's to turn and face one direction. Now my feet, you can't see them, but one's just in front of the other one. It's nothing fancy. I'm gonna start here, and as I drop it, I'm gonna turn and face the other direction. And I do these at the end of the workout with you because I want you to really get your heart rate up, and turning your whole body requires that you activate all the muscles in your body, especially with the swinging and pulling away. And then I'm gonna have you add the twist. So twisting down and twisting up. And don't go fast if it's not easy to go fast at first. We say slow is smooth is fast for a reason. We also say crawl, walk, run. So this might be crawling, get a little bit better. You can go a little faster. There's your walking. And then when you're ready, you can increase it, but there's no need to push it and to go too fast. Think about like how long you might want to do this for. This could be your new routine for health and longevity, keep you healthy, strong, fit, improve your grip strength, improve your punching power, your self-defense ability, your ability to block or grapple, or grab things, or just a new activity. And if you take that approach, you got all the time in the world because the benefit never goes away. It's low impact, it's easy because they're light. These are 2 pounds. I recommend, extremely strongly recommend that as a beginner you either use sticks that are about 18 inches long or get a 1 pound pair, but at the most, this is 2 pounds. Don't get 5 pounds, don't get 10, don't get a heavy belt. That's a totally different exercise and a different workout. There's nothing wrong with that. Heavy bells are great. All the heavy bell exercises, heavy mace, the Persian meals, you get big Persian meals, as tall as you are almost, that are extremely heavy, but it's a different way to use it, and it has a different purpose. What we're doing is kind of light Indian swinging clubs or light Persian meals that will improve your overall health. Just a different purpose. But understand what you're getting. So if you want to learn how to do the swinging and do these motions and build the strength in this way, and you're not ready for super heavy, go with something light. So I put the link in the description if you need something like that. Reach out to me, and if you can remember what we call that, it's still not in my head. I'm looking at it thinking, it's such a simple term. Anyway, if you remember what we call the knob at the end, put that in the description or in the comment section. But that's pretty much where you're gonna put your hand. You can hold it like that. You can do that, but I find this is better. It's gonna give you more control, and it's gonna give you better flexibility and strength in your grip. I'll see you guys in the next one.